spirituality. My name remains Ife West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstition, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about how to avoid midlife crisis by dropping religion and living a fake life. This is a very bad situation, and I currently see this every day happening. I see this every day, and it is very sad and painful. And a lot of people are going through this process. So I decide to talk about it today. Once again, they say that a problem shared is half solved. This is a problem that's affecting many of our African people, especially people living in Africa. Once again, Nigeria. I also see some of this in America, but lots of them are in Africa. This is a situation whereby uh, a person have come to almost like the middle of their life, and they discovered that they have not been able to achieve the things that they really wanted in life or they initially set out to achieve. And as a result of things, then we start having depression, sadness, and confusion, and all sort of problems will start happening to them. This is what we call midlife crisis. It usually happens to people within the age of 40 to 60 years, especially 40 years, your early 40s. When people get to this time in their life, they start noticing that their body is changing. They are getting older, they are getting weaker, and they have almost reached the half of their lifespan. And when these people look back, they discover that, oh, I'm already 40 years old. I have not been able to start living my dream life. For men, they will say, I have not have a house yet. I don't have a good job. I don't have a car, or I don't have a good car, or I am still struggling. All my mates, they have houses, they have children, they are happily married, they are living a good life. I am still struggling like I just started life yesterday. They begin to start being depressed or sad, and this causes many issues. Most of them will now revolve to a life of drunkenness, trying to get high all the time, drug addiction. Some of them, if they are still in marriages, they will become very abusive to their partners. They'll become very mean, and they'll become sadistic. If it's women, especially women that are 40 something, and they have not gotten married yet, they become also very sad and depressed as well. This is a serious problem, and you're going to find this happening a lot, especially to our black people. It happens more to black people and than to other races. Okay, so how do we avoid this problem of midlife crisis? It's a very simple problem to avoid. At the same time, it's very difficult. It is usually very difficult for people that have been living their life according to a fake reality, to people that have been very religious. These are people that grew up in religion, especially the Christian religion, that have promised you many things. If you will just give your life to Christ, the church will promise you that if you work for us, you come to church every Sunday, you pay your tithe, you sweep church, you contribute to all the activities, you serve the Lord with your body, spirit, and soul, that the God will bless you, yeah, God will open the storehouse of prosperity upon you, you will have everything. God will rebuke the devourer for your sake. This is what they used to scam people. And the person you will see, especially the woman, the young woman, will be going to church, pay tithe, have been paid tithe. She's 20 something, she's 30 now, she's almost 40, she's more than 40. She has not gotten married yet. There are many women in Nigeria, highly Christian women, that are still single at over 40. And these women have been very good Christians, better than me. They are not like me that insult their God every day, that call their God a bastard, a scallywag, and a thief. They don't insult Jesus, they worship Jesus. And yet Jesus could not give them a husband, just a simple thing. As a tiny little husband you cannot even have, and you are over 40 years. So what happened? What have you done to deserve this kind of life that you cannot have a husband? And this brings depression. Despite all your fasting, all your paying of tithes, all your sweeping church, all your sleeping in the church, all your thanksgiving, printing flyers to distribute to people, all your preaching, evangelism, at over 40 years, you still do not have a husband. So which offense did you commit that your God cannot give you just one tiny husband? Wetin you do, God? Now you wicked pass. Okay, these are the things you need to ask yourself. And we see this with men too. Most times for the men, our young men, they believe that if they also go to church, pay tithes, be very, very obedient to their pastor, and God will bless them, they will have a house, they will have a good job. At over 40 years, you are still living with your parents or still squatting in a one-room apartment. Your mates, some of them are already having duplexes, living large, living well for your age, despite all your tithes, all your loyalty, all your washing of pastor's car, all your lying down to clean a pastor's shoe, all your promotion, all your bangle you have tied, your redeemed bangle, winners bangle. You see some Christian now, church bangle never leaves their hands. They wear the bangle of a church like it is their second skin. I've seen this, I see this every day in Nigeria. It's like they are a natural advertisement. When you see them, they have the bangle of winners or redeem or the church. All the churches, what they do now in Nigeria, they give you bangle, then they write the church label. So when you see the person, it's like a property of the church. The person is proud to say, I am a property of winners, I am a property of redeem, I am a property, I am a church property, I am a property of Mountain and Fire. I don't know if they threaten these people not to ever remove the bangles, that if you remove that bangle from your hand, you will die, or something evil will come to you. These people never remove the bangle. They shower with it, they poop with it, they go everywhere with the church bangle. But still yet, you still a struggle. For your age, as a man, you never still get house of your own. In Nigeria, in African culture, getting a man, at least, you must have your own house. This is a very big deal. It's a very, very big deal that if you're over 30 something, you're 40, at least 40, you don't have your own house by yourself. They see you as somebody that is a wayward person, somebody that is they don't regard you, they don't respect you, they don't honor you. This is a serious problem in Africa today. Okay, so every man should try to aspire to this. It seems that they will think maybe you are suffering or you are poor or you are not serious with your life. Okay, so when a lot of men get to 40 years, 40 something years, and they are still living in rents, it's a big deal in Africa. It's a big deal, especially in Nigeria. And let's say they have a wife or some children, they start looking at, okay, I'm 14, within the next 10 years I'll be 50, very soon I will soon die, I have not achieved certain things in life. They start having midlife crisis. They start thinking too much. Many of them start drinking, and many of them start resorting to domestic violence, abusing, beating their children, beating up their wife at the slightest provocation. And these people are very, very good Christians. So apparently the religion has failed them. It failed them. This is the simple truth. Your religion, your false reality, you are living life to win the promises that your God have promised to give you for being faithful. He didn't deliver. He didn't deliver. He defrauded you. He deceived you. And when they come to this realization, many of them, there's nothing they can do anymore. It's too late. They just have to die where they are. So they have no option than to keep believing. You just continue. You're already soaked in. You can't leave it anymore. You can't even come to African spirituality. It's too late for you to come back here. You have given all the best of your life to Christianity. So it's better for you to just die there. For most of them, they have no option than to keep believing till they die. So they just keep believing, keep pretending, keep hoping, and at the same time, they become very, very depressed, very, very negative, especially to the people they are supposed to be protecting. So we have a lot of abuse. They will outwardly they will be good to people, but inwardly they are very, very abusive to their wife and their children. They see their wife and their children as being responsible for not making them live their life, live their best life. They see their wife and their children as burden instead of assets. So they are very, very mean. They don't tolerate any kind of mistake or any kind of slight or what they will consider as incompetence or failure to achieve from their wife and their children. And these people start seeing that, oh, since I cannot achieve things in life, I am going to use my children to achieve the things that I have failed to achieve by myself. They're now starting to transfer their responsibilities. If these children start working, they become very demanding. See, I start letting the children feel guilty. I have been taking care of you. Because of you, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. Now you have to start paying me for the rest of your life because I brought you into this world, I protected you, I trained you to school. So therefore, you must be paying me every time. They're always asking money from the children. These children too, they are already into the rat race circle due to the fact that they feel obligated to help this kind of failed parents. They too cannot be able to gather money for themselves to live a better life. So any little money they have, instead of saving for a better future, they send to parents, send to papa, send to mama, send to papa, send to mama. They even start catering for their younger ones. So as a result of this, most of these children will naturally look for ways to escape. They will go into criminality. If it is boys, they will go into Yahoo or any kind of thing to make money. If it is girls, it's naturally prostitution. They will go to Olosho markets to sustain the excesses of parents. So we see this trend that of religion now turning people into prostitution and into criminality because the God that they have been hoping to deliver have failed to deliver, and we continue to fail to deliver. So you now see a very religious church girl. We have to be going to prostitution. They start by sleeping with pastor and sleeping with big men in the church. Then the charity begins at home, so they go outside to hope to look for money. Okay, this is a natural trend, and this trend doesn't help get them well, because whether you do it, when you're doing this kind of life, naturally you'll be casting yourself, and it will have a negative impact on you. Okay, when you're doing something that is against your spirit, against your soul, against you are doing something that is not what you are supposed to be doing, you will not be happy. It will add to the effect of your midlife crisis. So you can avoid this midlife crisis by starting to apply common sense to living your life, by believing that one Jewish ghost from another man's land, from Jerusalem, is looking out for you. That one Jesus bastard is going to help you if you give the pastor your money, if you come to be sweeping his church, if you are loyal to him. That one God somewhere, while the pastor is using your money to shine, your money to buy the latest suits and shoes, using your money to arrange himself. Did anything fly from any God come from heaven to drop money in his lap? It's your money he's using to clean himself up. This is money you are supposed to be using to plan your life, using to clean your own self, using to save for your future. But you find out that you spend the last 20 years giving it, paying 10%, 20% to one man. Why will it not be rich? If I have I have like 2,000 people that is giving me 10% of their income monthly, don't you think I'll be rich? If I have 1,000 people, I will be very rich. It's a Ponzi scheme. But these people have refused to use their common sense. And as a result of this, they become slaves to these pastors, these pulpit bandits, these pulpit scammers. And most times I don't feel I don't feel sorry for this kind of people, but because they allow themselves to put themselves in this situation, because they fail to use the common sense that God have given them. When you talk to this kind of people, they say, no, 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 don't talk. I'm doing the right thing. You are the devil. You are coming to remove me from religion. You want to send me to hellfire. There's nothing we can do for these ones but just to look at them and let them fail quite naturally. So nowadays, every day I come out in Nigeria, I see so many people suffering from midlife crisis. So many of my mates that are the same years with me, over 40 years, many of them, all their hairs are white like cotiwu. When I see this kind of people, I feel ashamed. I feel sorry. I don't even want to talk to them because I know them themselves will feel ashamed. They have been suffering. And I call them Bible huggers. These are people that came from the same timeline like me. You grew up, we went to the same secondary school, the same university, we experienced the same thing. But somehow they were trapped in religion, hoping that religion will transform their life. Religion promised everything, that it will transform your life into a millionaire if you are obedient to the God. Now they are 40-something years, they have not been a millionaire, they have not achieved many things. Many of them don't even have a house of their own. They don't even have a good car. Many of them are suffering. They are living below average life. And now they are depressed. When you see their face, it's all written with frustration, failure, sadness, misery, and sorrow. The religion has failed them. The false reality has failed them. And they don't know what to do anymore. It's too late for them to go back. They are not young anymore. They cannot turn back the hands of time. They just have to keep going, keep believing in the delusion. To even bring these people out safe, it's going to be like suicide. So we just have to let them go. These ones we have lost them. This generation are lost. The lost generation. Okay, there are many of them. When you see these people had them, they have already accepted poverty as a raincoat. They are wearing poverty as a suit. They have accepted it as a fact of life. There is no redemption for these ones. These people, they are in our family. You see them every day. They are in our family. You see them on dating website. You see them on Facebook. They are living a false reality. Reality that have failed you. You cannot even come clean. You're still pretending that all is well. And I know that all is not well. You are not living life to the best of your abilities and capabilities. To even feed is a problem. To eat is a struggle. Religion has failed you. How can you avoid this situation? The best way is to start using your common sense. Okay? You need to throw away this religious ragdoll, and you need to recalibrate your footsteps, salvage whatever you have left, and start applying your common sense. Okay? If not, you will just die like that. And the worst thing, you're going to pass this sad, miserable mentality to your children. Okay? So if you know you cannot save yourself, if you are over 40 years, just start saying the truth to your children. If you are a woman, you are a man, you are over 40, you have not achieved the things your mate are achieving. If you are a man, you don't have a house of your own, you're still living on that rent. It's a big problem, no? And you clear say you not go fix, you won't gather money to say you won't buy land, start to build house. You don't know how you want it one. And you get children, start telling your children the truth, that they should find a better way, that what you believe in has failed you. Don't be forcing them into that faith belief, something that did not work for you, and you have been very dedicated. What makes you think that it will work for your children? Stop deluding yourself. Start teaching your children the truth. Tell them, make them find a better way. Okay? Tell them to use common sense. Tell them not to follow pastor like a fool. Tell them to save for the rainy day. Okay? Tell them the truth. You don't fail many of them. I see these people every day. There was one of my friends like this. We grew up together. Went to the same secondary school. This guy right now, he go drive. He drive keke. Person when finish university, he drive keke. He believe in religion, that religion will save him, that the country will be good. This is somebody now is very, very depressed. He don't have a house. He don't even have a car. Keke. Person will go university to drive. to say put food for mouth, living from hand to mouth because of religion. There are many of them like that. They fail to use common sense. So these are the ones that will die. And he has children. So quite naturally, he will resort to drinking every day, drinks every day. Yes, this is the only happiness he can get. Forget his sorrow. Then tomorrow continue the hustle. Now so he go do am till he go die. This is the life he choose because he failed to plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Okay? So you can avoid religion by using common sense. It's a simple process. Being true to yourself, being truthful. Try to know something about yourself. Know your way, not because. A Nigerian proverb, know your way, not because. Okay? Know thyself. It's not an insult. A lot of these Christians today that are suffering, they have failed to get in touch with reality. They have been living life based on the coding of a false program. They believe this false program is designed to work for them. And this thing is designed to block you from connecting with your original divinity, from your original spirituality, from even being in touch with reality. This is an evil spirits that have been guiding you all through your life to make sure that you miss your destiny, to make sure that they plug you into the factory of inferiority complex and self-hate. This is the self-hate that makes Africans to hate everything about themselves, to hate their own spirituality. When you come to Nigeria today, you tell somebody I'm a Muslim, I'm a Christian, I'm Hindu, I'm Buddhist, they will accept you. But immediately you say you practice your own African spirituality, you become the worst enemy automatically because they have been programmed to hate their own spirits. In Africa here, they see their own ancestors as demons. If you have a father, you are a Christian, immediately your father dies, automatically he's a demon. This is what they will tell you in church. He's gone, you should just bury him, forget about him, he has business now with God alone. There's a word they say that you should not have any contact. The living and the dead have no business. Once it's appointed to die unto man, after that is judgment. This is what they use. This is why so many children have been selling their parents' grave. In Nigeria now, it's so normal they have sold many children have sold their parents' grave because their parents did not teach them the right thing. The parents failed to teach them to honor their tradition. They'll teach them that Christianity is supreme. When you begin to teach your child now that Christianity is supreme, that your culture and your tradition does not matter, that is demonic, just prepare that your children will sell your grave. They will sell your grave. I've seen it happen in my family. There have been many cases that you see where they bury people in the village. Once the children just share the property, they never return back. Within 5 years, 10 years, they just sell the grave, sell the land and the grave, and forget about you. This will happen when you don't teach your children to honor the land, to love themselves, to honor their ancestors. You don't teach them the importance. When you tell your children that everybody in the village is a winch and all your ancestors are demons, that the ancestors should be Mary, Jacob, and Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, then why do children want to see your grave as important or your memory as important? They will sell your grave. So most of you Christians today, I just look at you and laugh that attacking people. Many of the children you are raising today will sell your graves. And people like me and people that have sense will buy those graves and we will throw your body out. So the trouble you are brewing today by neglecting your culture, by calling it evil, by insulting your own spirit, is waiting for you. You will drink it. The trouble you brew today, you will drink it tomorrow. So just be preparing yourself. There have been many cases now in Nigeria where children sell parents' grave. It is very normal now because you train your children this way to hate their culture, to hate themselves, to focus on only church and the Bible. So meaning you don't matter, nobody will respect you. Okay, so just prepare yourself for what to come because it will naturally happen. It's already happening. Okay, you go to a village now, the trend is that they don't even have many graves now in Nigeria. They don't even put gravestone. They will just bury the person like it's like a sock away pit in the cement slab. We will not even know who is buried in that place. A common headstone, they don't put it because it's like they are praying to forget the person as quickly as possible. so that they can sell the land. This is due to the effect of Christianity of teaching the children the wrong thing. Okay? The midlife crisis is not going to end here. When you die too, your children too, they will sell your grave because you give them wrong orientation. Okay? So just prepare for a wasted generation. Christianity is designed to destroy African people, to poison our culture. When you read the book, things fall apart. When you put knife into the rope that binds the community together and you cut it, everything will be scattered. This is the poison of religion. This is the poison all of you have drink. You Christians and Muslims, you have drink from this cup. And now you must reap what you sow. There's no escaping it. So you better be prepared. So when I see these people suffering from midlife crisis, there's nothing I can do for them. You go to beer parlors, you will see all the people you see there, they are Christians and Muslims drinking themselves to death every night. If your life is so good, why are you trying to, as fast as possible, to get so high every day? Even me, I don't look to get high like that. Some people that they are so depressed that they have to dull themselves every day. You are not an addict to alcohol, and you call yourself a Christian, you are a drug addict. Your religion has failed you. Admit it and start using common sense. The advice I have for you people is that start teaching your children the truth. It's almost too late for you, but at least still try to do some good things by saying the truth, calling out the religion, and start making sure that your children do not make the same mistake that you have made. Okay, be honest. Don't turn your wife into a punching bag, trying to use Bible standard to help them. Many of these men, I feel very sorry for them. Most times when they suffer from midlife crisis, they start suffering from erectile dysfunction. In a way, it's a very serious problem. Okay, when you're thinking too much, you cannot even have sex with your wife. You cannot, because your mind will not be inside there, your spirit is not there. The same thing with a woman that is thinking too much. She will not even enjoy sex anymore. The only hope is still shaking head in the religion, pretending that everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. For how many years? Over 30 years. Everything is going. Who you they deceive? You are just deceiving yourself. Okay. You see these slay queens in Facebook pretending, dressing fine, wearing the latest fashion, trying to give you the impression that they are living a very good life. They have money. Everything is going well. You never talk to this girl for more than 10 minutes. She thought they asked you to send money for a recharge card. You that is wearing the latest fashion, posing with iPhones and all the flashy hotel. Within 2 days, only I need recharge card. I need subscription for me. What sort of nonsense is that? It means that you are living a fake life. A fake life. Now, shower you they do. All these kind of things, then you need to stop. Okay? You need to start using common sense. And the same people will tell you that they go to church 4 times a week. Now, people don't go to church only on Sunday in Nigeria now. All the Christians I know, they go to church at least 3 times a week, even in weekdays. How they believe that the more church they go, the more their problem will be solved. Your country, they spoil they go. You have been going to church, $1 is 200 naira. It went to 350. It went to 500. It went to 750. You have been going to church. Now it's now 1,100 naira. You are still be going to church. It shows that your prayer is not working. I keep saying you cannot solve poverty and economic problem with fasting and prayers. And it means that you are stupid. It means that you are stupid and you don't want to change your brain. You don't want to use common sense. So many women in Nigeria, they will not get married. Not because when you're living life of a fake reality, you're praying for husband, instead of going there and actually adding value to yourself. You will talk to a woman, the only thing she has to offer is that I am a very good Christian, I go to church all the time, I sweep, I will pray for you to be wealthy. What kind of mentality is that? You're not even thinking of how to make money. All you own is I am a good Christian. I will raise our children in the ways of the Lord. I will turn the children into slaves, into Christian slaves for you. This is what you are offering. You think any man with common sense will want this kind of woman? We will have so many women walking up and down. They patrol everywhere like police. They not get husband, they not going to get boyfriend, and they are good Christians. We have many men walking up and down, praying. All their shoe don't shop finish. They not get work, and they are good Christians. So what is Christianity actually doing in your life? Except torturing you and deleting you. You need to wake up and smell the pepper soup, because we don't drink coffee in Africa. So it's time you wake up and smell the pepper soup. How a pepper rich. Okay? You dey get that clear. You need to ask yourself this common sense question instead of pretending that you are living a good life, that a savior. December now, December hates. Many of you that have been paying tithes since this year. This is my year of victory, my year of dominance, my year of overflow. December don't reach you. Show me the overflow. Una dey get that clear now. Many of una cannot even afford money for chicken and goat for this Christmas. And you don't pay tithe, you don't give all your salary 10-20% to pastor. Now December don't reach. Una not go fit still report. Poverty they slap una, the weather they slap una, the government they slap una. Everybody they abuse una, and I not even talk for road, and I cannot even talk truth. Because now don't brag to people that everything is okay. My God is fighting. My God is a God of fire. My God is this. My God is protecting me. My God will fulfill his promises. You cannot now complain that fire they burn you, because people will laugh you. Are you now saying that your God did not deliver? I thought your God had given you the euro millions. You cannot complain now because you have bragged that your God is everything is working fine for you. How markets? How many of you cannot buy fuel in your generator? When they get that clear, we are the God of Israel. This is not Nigerian matter. Even rich people self, their head they burn. The one where they pray for never better, now the one where they swear for one cup better. You need to start waking up now to smell the pepper soup. Okay? Make your eye clear. Next year, the same mistake you made this year, if you planning to repeat it next year, then you are a very, very big fool, and nothing go ever better. It not go better. Nothing will come on you for the whole way you did. If you have been failing, just let this 2023 be your last year of stupidity. Just say, this is my last year of stupidity. From 2024, I'll be using common sense to live my life. This is the only advice I have for you. Okay? Use your common sense. You have been trying something all the life. It need to work for you. What do you still they do for them? You don't go all the old church, you don't turn to advertisement for people church program. Pastor Bango need to come up for your hand again. The same pastor they use mopo and soldier to guide himself everywhere inside bulletproof car. But you wear in Bango. You are the most biggest fool in the world. There's one reason why people don't respect black people. Many black people have asked why people don't respect us all over the world. Why do people hate us? We go to Asia, they hate us. We go to America, they hate us. We go to Europe, they hate us. One of the reasons why people hate black people is that when you see somebody that is not behaving according to his age or according to maturity, you lost respect for that person. Imagine a lion that does not behave like a lion that behaves like a cat, like a pussy, or a lion that behaves like a dog. Will you have respect for that kind of lion? Imagine a snake, a cobra that does not have venom, a cobra that is behaving like a worm. What do you think people will do to that kind of cobra? They will step on it. Many black people don't behave. Everybody knows your history, knows that you are the cradle of civilization. They know you, only you not know yourself. Nobody will respect you. When you see somebody that is supposed to be respectable, you don't know himself. A carpenter will not know him work. Fela say na kpako. Lawyer will not know him work. Na kpako now. Nobody will respect you now. When you see African people, they don't behave. We don't behave matured. We don't know ourselves. We want to be everything except us. We want to be Christian. We want to be Muslim. We want to be Hindu. We want to be everything else except being who we are. Who will respect you? Nobody will respect you. Until you start thinking well, doing things dignity, connect back to your indigenous African spirituality, be proud of yourself for once in your life. take back your power from these people. Start using your common sense to live life. This is when life will start responding to you. It's as simple as that. But when you keep being stupid, you'll be like a leaf that is blowing, breeze will just be blowing you from place to place, from pillar to post. You'll just be going from church to church. All your problem will not be solved. Even native doctor will take you to the play tennis because you don't want to know yourself. This is a problem a lot of my black people, especially Christians and Muslims, are having in Africa. They don't want to use their brain. They have locked their brain into this book and they have failed them. Many girls now, Jesus Christ don't turn you to a shawo. You go see them for Tinder, for Badu. I am a Christian, I'm a God-fearer. What do they do for them? I'm God. Even Jehovah Witness now, don't they see them for them? You know I am single, and they go to the market too. And they see what they happen. What do they do for them, sister? Your church, husband, not there your church. Husband, you know there your church. And you can carry a Christian for head. Many of them don't turn to road worker. Now Christmas don't they come now. Make una wake up, oh. All our boys now don't turn to Yahoo. Okay? With the Yahoo self, they're not the see they do one way. Yesterday, EFCC chairman was saying that 70% of Nigerian youths are fraudsters. Why not be fraudster? Where our president is a fraudster. All our governors are fraudsters. Truth not there anybody mad for the country. And all of them are Christian and Muslim. Who will they deceive? Okay? The matter a long way. So, if you are a young man, you are not up to 40 years, you still get hope of avoiding midlife crisis. Start planning with your common sense now. Okay? Remove your mind totally from religion. Nothing there not going to help you. Remove your mind from slavery. Remove your mind from depending on one ghost. You have to depend on only yourself. And start learning something good that will help you. Learn skills, natural skills. Don't pursue pieces of paper as certificates. Anything you want to learn now, make sure that you have skill you can use to work for money. Not that you finish school, then you're going to have a piece of paper. That time don't pass. You have to focus on courses that will give you skills that you can use to make money for yourself. This is what will help you in life. Okay? Don't make the mistake many of us make. Any course you want to read must give you skills you can apply. You need to be thinking like this, and you need not to waste your time following stupid people that have failed. Or except say you want to become politician or pastor, if you follow those people. Okay, therefore women, if you know say you define husband, you need to come out your mind for Jesus Christ. Okay, you need to add value to your life. There are many women out there. Every get what you get. They get breasts, they get to not be only you get them. So you need to add more value. Don't believe that I have big hands and big breasts, then my problem is solved. That time don't pass. Men are not just looking for that. They are looking for things of value. Your breasts go fall. You go hold, but your character will be there till you die. So you must make sure that you refine your character. Add value to yourself. You go see husband. Okay? Not be by praying and clapping, going for all nights, then you don't take care of yourself. Then you praying that one man will come, will just marry one rich man like Cinderella, will just arrange your life automatically, you and your poverty-stricken family. You know they work like that again. You go suffer take. You go end up becoming a prostitute. And Jesus Christ go see they look you just become pimp for Jesus Christ. So it's time to wake up and smell the pepper soup. Okay? Make you get that clear. That's what we talk now. So they say word is enough for the wise. I don't know how to say this anymore. If you are already facing your midlife crisis, you go manage them. Now wait till you put your hands. Manage them, but make sure say you tell your children the truth. May they not make the same mistake. If you don't find yourself, say it's too late for you. Just start to arrange yourself anywhere, accept your poverty, now you put yourself for there. You not get what I'll do for you. The only advice I get is say try to see whether if you salvage anything from your life. And maybe if God on your side, something will change. So this is what I have to say today on this topic. Questions and comments are welcome once again. Please like and share this video. I know say many people not go share and especially people wey they know say na them I dey talk about. But I not still send una. Not be me put una for where una day. and I put myself there. Anybody can put you down. It's your choice if you choose to stay down. So you manage them like that. So once again, if you want to learn African spirituality, I believe we have things that can help you. Yeah, we use common sense. I have many things that can help you here, but you go learn. You go ready to read. You go ready to forget all those things where you did do before, and learn something new. Many solutions there, but you go walk. Okay, it's not free. You can register at River of Knowledge. You can contact me. If you want to read my book on quantum physics and African spirituality, it is here waiting for you. If you want to do any kind of work, spell work, open doors rights, or X's, packs, oracle tarot readings, the whole 9 yards, you can contact me on the channel. My number is under this video. Apart from that, I thank you very much as usual, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos. So take care and bye. Peace.